friends. That's right, here you are. Here we are with another exciting episode of Neil's Real Deal with me, Neil. Alright, so, hey, you know what? The Lions won a fucking football game. I'm amazed. Wow. Yeah, they won yesterday. Well, but that's about the only good exciting news in Detroit sports. Well, hey, U of M football is coming back, so, maybe we'll do a thing about some U of M football here in the next couple weeks. But, really not much going on. You know, I want to say happy birthday to my mother. I hope you're watching this episode. Angela's birthday's upcoming too, but I'll do one before hers. She'll get a special birthday shout out. Speaking of Angela, don't forget about Pure Romance by Angela. All your needs you can get from Angela. And of course, Rob down there at Rob's Express Liquor. And Blue Water Billiards. Well, that's what we are right now. It's just a billiard store. Sorry, but we don't have any pool tables available. So, I don't know, really not much as exciting has happened this week. Nothing really's gone on. It's been a pretty simple week. I did take Angela up to Frankenmuth for her birthday a week early. We had a good time. Stayed at the Bavarian Inn. Real nice hotel, real nice staff, had some good food. All was great there. And, well, today's topic of discussion is going to be something a little different. I'm going to remove the guitar. And we're going to take a walk over here. Yes, over here to the Metallica area of the cave. So, got on the coat, jean jacket, got the hair down. Today we are going to play tribute to a man by the name of Clifford Lee Burton. Cliff died yesterday in 1986, so I'm going to share a little bit of stuff about Cliff that I know. He was born on February 10th, 1962 in California to Ray and Loretta Burton. Wanted to play bass since about the age 8 in honor of his brother that passed away. His brother was a bass player. Cliff would practice 5, 6, 7 hours a day playing bass. Well, eventually it paid off. He was in a few bands here. A couple of people went on to other bands. He was in a band with Jim Martin of Faith No More in high school. He was in a band called Trauma. Well, the couple nights Trauma was out playing, and these couple guys by the names of James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich and the first bass player Ron McGuffrey are out at listening to him, and they're like, that's it. That's what we need. They seen this guy on the bass just sitting here, just pounding away. Oh, yeah, that was how Cliff played. Straight up, headbang like a fool. So, I did get to see Cliff one time in 1986. It was the first time that I had ever discovered the band Metallica. That was a great moment of my life. Not really knowing who they were, but now I look at that and be like, I saw Cliff Burton play live. So, you know, Cliff played on Metallica's first 3 albums. Kill 'Em All, For Whom the Bell Tolls. The bass line, the opening of it, For Whom the Bell Tolls off Ride the Lightning, is all bass. Listen to it. At 2 minutes and 22 seconds in The Master of Puppets, 4 minutes 22 seconds, there's a bass solo. The man could do anything on the bass. The man would use pedals, use a wah. I mean, he was almost like a bass pioneer, although he didn't think of himself as a bassist. He thought of himself as a musician. I read in a book that Cliff taught Kirk and James how to harmonize their rhythm with each other. Well, everyone knows where that came out to be, so hey, they played some great rhythms together. They still do. The last credit that Cliff was given on Metallica was on And Justice for All on To Live Is to Die. There's actually a really good book dedicated to the life of Cliff Burton called To Live Is to Die. Very informative, very great book. So, you know, there is lots of stuff up here in the Metallica shrine. Really don't have a whole lot of Cliff stuff because it's hard to come by. It's expensive. But I do have this. This was at the Orion Music and More. That's a picture of me with Cliff's Era Pro 2. The last guitar that he played the night he died. Era Pro went on to make a Cliff Burton signature model in 2011. Cliff played the Era Pro, a Rickenbacker. He played on Mesa Boogie amplifiers. You know, the man was a genuine bass player. He was a musician. He really could actually play any of the instruments in the band. You know, he, like I said before, he just stand there on stage playing that bass and just a headbanging away. James Hetfield described him on live as Cliff Burton, the master of the motherfucking 5-string bass headbanging motherfucker. So you all know Cliff. If you don't, you all know Cliff now. You know, I could probably go on and on and on and on about Cliff, but, well, you know, look him up if you have an interest. Clifford Lee Burton. On September 27th, 1986, while on the road still supporting Ozzy, there was a bus accident. And as the story goes, no one really could sleep on the bus that night. And they drew straws. Well, the bunk that the bunk that Cliff drew was actually Kirk's. So they decided finally to go to sleep on their way to the next gig in Copenhagen, Denmark, which was a big thing. You know, that's where Lars is from. And so they're driving. Well, the bus, they say that he hit some ice and swerved off the road and it caused the bus to flip over. Well, they all got out and they're walking around looking, Kirk, James, and Lars. They look over and they see Cliff underneath the bus. He was taken from us that day. That was 34 years ago. I'm sorry, 26 years ago. 24 years ago. Yes, 24. Sorry, math is off. But, so, man, his legend lives on. The man was just like a genius. The man could play bass. Now, Cliff did leave us a bit of a legacy. A little instrumental called Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth. I know we usually leave the real deal with me jamming. Not today. I know some of you may be thinking, oh, thank God. Ha, ha, ha. Funny, funny. Hey, the guitar playing is getting a little bit better. But anyways, we're going to leave you with this. Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth. Sorry, a little bit of End of Jump in the Fire. But here it is. So let's just sit back and listen. Listen to the motherfucking master of the 5-string bass guitar. Man, that sounds so fucking good. That's all bass. bass, but this is what Cliff would look like on stage. Of course, his hair was a little bit longer. Alright, hey Real Deal fans, so I hope y'all enjoyed this little thing about Cliff Burton. I know I enjoyed giving it to you, the informative information I know about him. So, if you have anything you want to say about Cliff, go ahead, let me know. In my opinion, he's the greatest bass player ever to walk the face of the fucking earth. Go ahead, like the videos, share the videos. I'm on, leave me comments on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or even here. So, till next time, be safe. Remember, it is still 2020. Oh, sorry. Next week's show, I'm going to talk about my wife. Maybe we can get her to fit a few words about her pure romance after all. It is her birthday coming up. But right now, happy birthday, Mom. Love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Everyone have a great day.